this slide.
Hello everyone, my name is Wardak, and this is my product, the desktop dashboard. How many people here own their own computer? So, quite a lot. According to the Census Bureau, 83.8% of American households own their own computer. That's 270 million people in this country alone. The majority of which rely on keyboards to get tasks done. The problem is that most keyboards don't have specific shortcut keys that stand out. Additionally, most of the shortcut keys that these keyboards do have are for simple tasks. They cannot launch applications, and they cannot be reprogrammed to the user's preference. This can be problematic for multitaskers. The desktop dashboard is designed to speed up the time it takes to swap applications, and normally it takes the average computer user 4 seconds to minimize their current content and launch a new application from their desktop. With the desktop dashboard, they can do that same task in less than 1 second. So this is my cafe queue. So roughly the cost, I'll try to keep it lower. Right now it's aiming for like $100. I'm trying to bring it down to like 85. Aesthetics, it has like a futuristic appearance. It'll be a simple universal design with LED buttons. Function, it'll add several shortcut keys. Ergonomics, it'll have the same gestures as using like a keypad or a regular keyboard. Quality, this one's really simple, basic quality. I'm hoping to have a higher quality model for the market. The user, computer users, and the environment, it can be found in the home office, at work, or like a cubicle. So, for problem solving, before now I really hadn't had any experience with creating circuits, or using coding, like Arduino. So I had to teach myself that with Project Ignite. And so yeah, both coding and circuits, I used Project Ignite. So this is the mood board I created. I found a post online that gave me inspiration for this project. They had created a dashboard for their computer, except for it was much bigger and much more expensive. This one's supposed to be like cheaper, like a desktop version that anybody can afford. This is the closest competitor on the market right now. It's a lot bulkier, and it requires you to make actual modifications to your computer. The project that I'm working on is standalone. You just plug it into the USB port. You don't have to actually drill holes in your computer to install the unit. So for developmental research, I had to research how to use the Arduino boards, how to create the circuits, how to code them, and everything like that. Basically USB electronics. I used Project Ignite for that. So for market research, I posted a survey up online. The results of the survey showed that the majority of users don't actually use most of the keys on their keyboard. Two-thirds wanted a medium-sized keypad, and most important aspects of the design were modularity, functionality, and cosmetics. So this is a modular design. You can actually put a tray inside of here. If you want to swap the tray out to look differently, you could just pop it out from the pegs. And currently the only alternatives on the market are keypads, but that's designed for a completely different use. That's mostly for like gaming and stuff. So for idea generation, the housing I created using Tinkercad. This is where the trays would go into. The first one that I had created, it was much too big. I really didn't have much measurements on it, and it would require a lot of material. So once I finished the design on Tinkercad for the new dashboard, I had printed it out using the 3D printer. The current plastic shell is going to hold the component tray once that's finished, and that's going to have the Arduino and all the components attached to it. On the bottom, that's the actual Arduino board. It's the progress so far. There's not a lot done on it just yet. So for problem solving, the first prototype I had created had various issues, like I mentioned earlier. So I had to wind up creating another one to print out. Another problem I had was I had no electrical circuit or coding experience, so I used Project Ignite for that. This is the Arduino board so far. Well, this is actually a much earlier version basic testing process, but this is just a single LED circuit. If there's any issues with like code or the circuits, I would know with that. From there, it's gotten a lot more progress. I just didn't document it. So the current cost per unit is roughly $133, but I could probably bring this down to less than $50 to manufacture. I can do that by purchasing the microcontroller and the components separately for $30 and using filament left over from the school. The startup cost, the majority of it was the actual kit that I purchased, the Arduino kit. That was $85. That includes all of the components, the Arduino board, plus the education on Project Ignite. I don't need to purchase another kit for that. And that's it. Then we have well, the project helped me realize that I enjoy working with technology and that I might consider getting a field in that later on. The most difficult part of the project was actually learning how to use the Arduino board. That came with Project Ignite. And lastly, what could my teacher have done differently with this project? I think the only thing Mr. Turk could have done differently would to have a class in the beginning dedicated to coming up with like ideas and problems. And, any suggestions?
So you're saying he's like a button, correct?
So yes.
Would it be using an old membrane keyboard, or would it be using the new MX Cherry buttons?
Well, it wouldn't be actual physical buttons. It would be, you can get kits, component kits, like flip switches and stuff. So it really depends like what you're going to use it for. You can get buttons like that if you're going to use it for gaming.
No, I was gonna start clapping.
I got it.
Do you know if there would be, if it's possible to make something that's like app-based, and it could put on like a, Android or iPhone or something?
I could probably use Apple Lens here, so look it up to your smartphone.
Okay. Well, all right, I've got a couple of points here. Josh, I think you did a great job. You clearly went through every part of the rubric and just did what was asked. So that was great. Beyond that, you took it upon yourself to use your time in this class very well every single day. You also spent time outside of class on this project, clearly. So did you do some of the Project Ignite outside of class too?
I did both in class.
That's okay. I'm just curious, how much time outside of class did you think you spent on this?
Several hours of it.
Yeah.